Zilliqa price prediction. Hello everyone. Here we go, my favorite project. You guys requested this one and I'm super happy to cover it today because Zilliqa is my favorite project because I personally believe, and as many experts say and analysts, that Zilliqa is actually better than Ethereum, and I'm gonna tell about this in this video. And can it go to $1? Can it go to $5.25? We'll see. We'll talk about this in this video. But first of all, I want to say big thank you to all of the new subscribers. I really appreciate each one of you. It's crazy. I just started and we just doubled the amount of subscribers. This is crazy. And if you're not subscribed yet, I recommend you consider that if you like the content, of course. We're going to talk about a lot of exciting things today. And yeah, let's do it. So first of all, let's go to Zilliqa website, and what I wanted to start with by saying that it's better than Ethereum is that it's true. It's true. It's cheaper than Ethereum. It's faster than Ethereum. It has higher scalability and it's just more efficient energetically. It's good for environment. And there's many more, and I'm actually planning to make another episode, another video about why exactly Zilliqa is better than Ethereum, but I'm gonna do it later, so make sure to subscribe to be updated so we can watch that video in the future. But the thing is, when we look at the CoinGecko, the first 10 cryptocurrencies, we can see Ethereum at number 2 because Ethereum was first. It was first. It has a market cap of almost $500 million, $500 billion, and yeah, the money flow is there, and it's just, it was the first one. Bitcoin was the first one. There's so many cryptocurrencies that are really similar to Bitcoin, but Bitcoin was the first one, and there will never be another Bitcoin, and there will never be another Ethereum. But it doesn't matter that. It doesn't change the fact that Zilliqa is a really strong project fundamentally. But let's just take a look at their profile. Currently sitting at number 153. We're so far. I remember, guys, like a few years ago in a previous bull market, we were in top 50, maybe even top 40. I don't remember, but we were really close to top 20. And now we're number 153, which already shows us how undervalued is Zilliqa right now. Because fundamentally, nothing changed except for the price. It's like Jeff Bezos said when they saw the price decrease during the dot-com bubble. He said everything fundamentally was going great except for the price of the stock was going down. So like we can see the same thing here. And for me, that's a really undervalued project right now. For me, it's an opportunity. And what I wanted to say is that when we look at the market cap of this project, which is around $665 million, and when we go and compare it to the top 10, and let's imagine Zilliqa does 10x right now. Where would we land? So we would land, considering the market cap, we would land on the spot 23 AMJ. So yeah, it's totally doable. It's totally doable. And imagine if the market goes just doubles in the future, which I expect to, then we would only need to be in the top 50 just after doing a 10x, which is incredible. And if we were to, let's say, double x, a 20x, we would have ended up at number 15. We would have replaced Chainlink. If we were to do 100x, let's say, 100x would put us on number 5. So is that doable? Is 100x really possible for Zilliqa? You have to answer this question for yourself, because if you believe that Zilliqa can replace Solana number 5, that's 100x. So people are asking, can it 10x, 100x? You have to understand that you have to look at the market cap of the project and then calculate it, looking and compare it with other projects. And fundamentally, for me, yes, it's possible that Zilliqa can end up in top 10, but is it going to? Like, we don't know that. But there's so much you can do, so many other things you can do with Zilliqa right now. But we will have to look at the chart, and I will explain it to you in a minute. So, okay, we got this, and let's go back into the chart. And I want you to look at the chart. This is actually Zilliqa BTC chart in Satoshis, if you can see. And then let's take a look at Zilliqa USDT chart. Do you see any difference? Do you see any difference of the price movement here? And when we switch to BTC chart, how low we're here and how high we're here, what does it mean? It means, and I've said it many times, that the most important thing in crypto is not starting with altcoins. The most important thing in crypto is accumulating Bitcoin or Ethereum, but generally Bitcoin, and using Bitcoin to buy more altcoins that you use in order to multiply your BTC. What I mean by that is that we're so low right here right now. It means that if we bought BTC instead of Zilliqa, we would have been able to buy twice more Zilliqa with our Bitcoin, as if we were to buy Zilliqa with US dollar. Because let's say you have $10,000, you buy here, and let's say you use the $10,000 to buy Bitcoin, and then you have $20,000 or $30,000, and you use this $30,000 to buy Zilliqa here. So always start with Bitcoin, because you're going to be able to buy twice more altcoins. Okay, and what I mean by this is that you can use this chart to multiply your BTC. I wouldn't really count on, of course I have long-term holdings in Zilliqa, but I'm using it mostly to grow my BTC and grow my Ethereum. And this is what I will do. As you can see on this chart, I have some levels that I put in the previous bull market. I actually made a lot of money from Zilliqa, which I'm planning to do even in this bull market. My orders, crazy. I still have some bags that I bought back in 2019, and I believe they were like half cent, like somewhere around here. That's crazy. Yeah, I made, I think from the bottom to the top it was 50x, but I sold only half, so I made around 25x on Zilliqa. Unfortunately, I didn't sell everything. I left half of my holdings, and I sold a little bit up here on this moonshot right here, but I still have significant amount from the previous bull market that I'm holding, and plus I accumulated even more during this bear market right here, right around those levels. So 25x, and I'm counting on, I think, 5x right now, so that's like 100x starting with 2019. That's crazy. Okay, so my plan for Zilliqa is to hold it and take profits 10-20% along the way, because if you look at the chart, let's imagine that you put 1 Bitcoin here, boom, you have 2 Bitcoins, 3 Bitcoins, 4 Bitcoins, 5 bitcoins, and so on until you get 11. Get to 11, 10, 11 BTC right here. Crazy, right? And imagine you take profits along the way, and my plan is to take profits along the way up, and then as you can see on the bull market here, we had corrections in the bull market that were around, I think I wrote it down, yes, like 60-70%, generally between 50 to 70%, because there are some altcoins that are dumping with the same exact percentage. So in this bull market, I'm gonna take profits along the way. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna look at the price action, how the situation is developing, and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, because like I cannot tell you right now where I'm gonna sell and think. We have to see how the situation on the market is developing over time, and then I'm gonna share with you my decisions, what I'm doing. And that's why I really recommend you guys to subscribe and like to be updated and just like watch my videos so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna be taking profits along the way only because I'm gonna be waiting for the crash, because the crash can give us minus 50%, minus 60%, but if we recover, look, that's 150% up. So it's so important. It's like the most important rule in trading that Warren Buffett is teaching us, that minus 50% on the market is always 100% up. And we have to remember that and take advantage of that. You make money on the market by taking profits, and then you can use those profits when the market is crashing to even make more profits. That's my goal, and I want to make from 1 Bitcoin here. My plan is to make at least 4 or 5 BTC on the way up, and I'm just gonna wait for this trend to change and have another cycle, because we're gonna have another cycle. So another cycle, like a microcycle in this bull run. So my plan is to take profits along the way up and to multiply and sell it into BTC, and then use those bitcoins to buy even more Zilliqa. Because if you let's say you go from 1 to like 5 BTC and Bitcoin goes to 100,000, 200,000, then you're 5-10x. If you make 10x on Zilliqa and sell it into BTC, and Bitcoin makes 4x, that's 40x. Profit makes profit. This is something so crucial that so many people do not understand, because they're so scared of taking profits. But you don't have to risk. You can take profits into BTC and wait till BTC makes a move up, and then you will multiply your profits by 2. It's just so simple, but it's just so difficult, and I'm just here to explain it to you step by step. Yeah, I think this is it for today. I hope that was clear, but I'm for sure I'm gonna be covering that in the next videos, and I'm gonna explain it to you step by step. Also, the last thing I'm gonna mention today, and we're finishing, is that sometimes I'm deciding whether I want to sell Zilliqa into USDT, BTC, or Ethereum. So sometimes when we have a situation like this one on Bitcoin chart, let's just switch into Bitcoin chart. Look at that. We're just in a parabolic movement. We made how much percent from the bottom? 370% from the bottom. There's no major correction. So when I see that, and look at the RSI right here, we're almost at all-time high. It's highly overbought right now. So, and when we look at the fear and greed index also, it's also showing that there is a big extreme greed on the market. So when I see something like this, I would rather sell my Zilliqa into USDT, US dollar, and wait until we go into correction parallel to this level right here. Even if it's 20%, 30%, then you can use those profits from Zilliqa to have cash and if something like this happens, then you can use that cash to buy Bitcoin, and from this point you can multiply your cash and then go back into Zilliqa. Okay, but sometimes I sell my Zilliqa into Ethereum, and when we look at Ethereum, it's still not past all-time high, so it's undervalued when you compare Ethereum to Bitcoin. I would rather sell more of my Zilliqa or other altcoins into Ethereum, not Bitcoin, if you know what I mean. So when we look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, we still can see that Ethereum is really not highly but slightly undervalued, because I think there's still possibility that we can go down here, but it's still, I think, a good occasion to choose Ethereum over Bitcoin with some part of your altcoin portfolio. But as I said before, I'm gonna explain it in the next videos too, more briefly. Let's just take a look at Bitcoin dominance chart, and it just shows that it's a really good moment. We're really high in the Bitcoin dominance chart. It's a really good moment to start thinking about moving your BTC into altcoins, because we're really high here, and as we go down, then we're gonna move from altcoins into BTC also. So this is what this channel is about. I'm gonna be telling you guys, I'm gonna be explaining to you guys how to take profits and use those profits to buy other undervalued things, because that's how you make money in this market. I went from 20k up to $800,000 in the previous bull market cycle, and I did that because I was taking profits. If I didn't do that, like I would have never gone so far in that market. You have to take profits from something that's like overheated, overvalued, and look something that's on the ground. And it's such a cheat code that like so many people just don't understand, because for example, they're here and they're like anxious that like, oh, I wanna go to 10 cents, I wanna go higher, but they don't even see that if you bought this here, that's already 150% of profit. That's huge. And you think if you can buy this and move it somewhere that's like more undervalued, for example, like Casper, sorry, I don't know how to change that automatically. For example, like Casper, or maybe Casper is not, but it's still low relatively comparing to Zilliqa, but maybe Polkadot is a better example. I think so. Yeah, something like Polkadot, you know, or Polkadot or Casper. That's what comes to my mind right now. It's definitely more undervalued, than Zilliqa right now. So yeah, we're taking profits from something that's overvalued and we're moving it into something that's undervalued, or we just take cash and wait for the crash, because right now we're in extreme greed. We're in extreme greed phase, and extreme fear will come, so we can use that cash when the extreme fear comes, which is usually when we are here around those levels down there, and we can buy everything so cheap. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you liked it. I chose to be like more chill today and just like make you feel you're hanging out with me. I just turn on my microphone and I talk for pretty much 20 minutes, and but I hope you like it, and I'm gonna be doing more of this more often, so you can learn more over time. All right guys, thank you so much. I hope you like it. If you did, you can consider subscribing, and tomorrow I'm gonna cover another altcoin. I'm not gonna mention what it is, but you will see. All right, thank you so much, and see you tomorrow.